Hi guys. So guys, we have seen like how we can track the experiment over the MLflow. Okay. So this is the entire training demo I showed you. So one thing you have to do, guys, because I was having some issue later on. See, whenever we are training, so this training loop. So that time you have to activate this two line. Okay. So I think I told you about this particular, let's say, code. So you have to also activate this two line. Otherwise, what is happening? ML model is not getting it is getting registered, but there is one file is getting missing. Okay, so if you want to get that file, you have to activate this line. Then actually this is working. So let me show you what is the file I'm talking about. So let's say if I go to my experiment, so see, I did another experiment here. So if I go inside that, so if I go to the artifact, now if I open my ML folder, sorry, a model, now see here this ML model is missing there. Okay, so this particular file should be there. Otherwise, this will give you one error whenever you will be loading the model, okay, from the MLflow. So that's why you have to activate this line. Okay, then again retrain the model. Okay, and you will be able to see it is working fine. Okay, so guys, I have already trained another model, and you can see this model got also registered here. Now let's say I want to do the inference. Okay, because this model is already serving here, you can see. Okay, this model is already serving, and this is the version 2 of the model, because later on I train another model. Okay, this is available here. Now I can load this model and I can do the inference operation on top of that. How? So again, I created this notebook, guys, and I will share in the description section. So you have to do the same thing. First of all, install the MLflow and transformer. Then after that, install the Boto 3 and AWS CLI. Then I try to do the configuration. Okay, and see, if you get this transformer library issue after executing this code, so you can execute this line. Okay, because it will install the latest version of the transformer. Then just try to import all the library. Then try to set the URI, and after setting the URI, you have to make the MLflow client. And to make the MLflow client, just write mlflow.tracking.mlflow client. Okay, now once it is done, then you have to give the model name. So here, this is the model name. I think you remember, if I go inside registered model, model section. Okay, so here, go inside experiment models. Okay, see, this is the model name. Just try to copy the model name, and here just try to pass it. Okay, and the version, which version you want to use. So previous version, actually I had some issue, that's why I'll give the second version. Okay, so number 2 version. Now you have to create the URI. How to create the URI? I have given the f string models. Okay, model name slash model version. Now you have to use model mlflow.pythos.load model, and you have to pass the URI. Okay, if you pass it, what it will do, it will try to download the model from the artifact. Okay, that means this model is already available where it is available in the S3 bucket. Okay, so it is available in the S3 bucket, I think, remember. So from the S3 bucket, this model would be downloaded. Okay, downloaded. Then after that, we can do the inference operation, and for this is the predicted function I have written. So this will take the model as well as the tokenizer. Then what it will do, it will try to pass the text, whatever text user will pass. It's a classification model, I think you remember. We'll give some classification data and will try to classify. Okay, then you can see this is the prediction I am doing here. Then after that, I'm returning the prediction. So this function I have written, guys. Now guys, here I have some sample text. Let's say here I have some news, you can see. Okay, news category. So now I have to classify what particular category is it. So let me execute. Now see, I have to download the tokenizer again, because I have to convert this text to numbers. Okay, and how to do it? With the help of the tokenizer, the same tokenizer. So I'm downloading the tokenizer, you can see. Then I'm passing the text, the model I have loaded. Okay, you can see the model I have loaded, and the tokenizer I'm passing. Now if I execute, see, it is giving me world and wild, because how many category you have here, I think you remember. So in the label, so you have world, sports, business, and site tech. Okay, so this particular news is getting categorized by world, both news. Okay, both news, if you read, it's a world category. Okay, so that's how, guys, we can do the inference operation with our MLflow model. That means this model is serving right now here. Okay, and you can use it. And if you want to clean up all the models and versions, you can execute this particular code. It will delete everything, guys. Okay, so yes, guys, that's how we can perform the MLflow inference. I think you got it, the entire demo. Okay, how we can use the MLflow for the LLMops purpose. And again, guys, this is one of the amazing tool you can use. Okay, whenever you are doing any kinds of fine tuning, whenever you are doing any kinds of inference operation, you can do it. So here, you can use any kinds of large language model. I showed you with the help of Distill, but you can use any kinds of large language model, whether it's a llama, Falcon, okay, Mistral, anything you can use. Now let me show you how we can terminate all the instance. So here you can see my MLflow is running. Now if you don't want to keep it running, what you can do, you can stop the, you can delete everything. So for this, first of all, let's go to the instance. Now select the instance, and what you can do, click here, instant state. Now terminate the instance. Okay. So terminate means you are deleting everything. Okay, deleting. And stop means you are stopping it. And stop means it will charge you for the storage service. Okay. And terminate means you will be completely deleting from here. Then after that, we'll try to also delete the bucket. So for this, what I will do, I'll come here. So let's say this is our buckets. Inside that, I have some file. First of all, let me delete. So I have to give the permanent delete option. Now I'll go back to my bucket, and this is another file I have inside that. Let me delete also. Now my bucket is empty. Now I can delete the buckets. Okay. So come here, select the bucket and delete the bucket. You have to give the bucket name. Yeah. So everything is deleted. Now I have to also delete the IM user. So let's go to the IM, and here is the user. Just try to select the user and delete. So MLflow user. Okay, so everything has deleted. Okay, so all the resources I will share, guys. From there you can try. So yes, guys, this was the like MLflow, and I hope you got it. Thanks for watching.